Hello everyone, welcome to Malachi Plays, and we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm not going to be recording my Nuzlocke for a bit, since I kind of want a lot of people to be caught up on the series and, start commenting some ideas and stuff. But I figured for today, we will be ranking every Pokemon region. And because I felt like that could be something that some people could find enjoyable. So, yeah. Now, one thing, this was kind of tough, and a lot of them have their own personal reasons. Don't have any personal reasons, I mean for why I'm ranking so low. And before you comment anything, yes, I know this is a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon map, but I kind of find it enjoyable, something different, something vibrant. Sure, there's a Triforce going on in the right-hand corner for me, left-hand corner for you, maybe. Yeah, but let's get started. So, there's a total of 10 regions, and we'll be going order from least to greatest. Here at number 10 we have Kalos. Kalos wasn't really. It was a bit easy of a game in terms of it. X and Y were just too easy. However, it does have its ups and does have its downs. For example, it has an amazing story, just poor execution. You don't even get to learn about the legendaries till later in the game, like specifically when the massive climax is going on. But it does make for up in story. It comes with us with lore. AZ, which is a 10-foot tall man who lived for over 2,000 years. It tells us a lot of lore about the region, specifically the ultimate weapon, the fate of his floettes, and his fate for living 2,000 years. So, that's the upside to Kalos. It's just, there's no real lore behind, Mega Evolution, aside from, this thing right here, and, that a meteor brought all the infinity energy down here. So, yeah. At number 9, well, it was kind of tough. I mean, between Kanto and Johto, which one's better, which one's worse? A lot of people like Kanto, a lot of people like Johto. Their first two generations of games start off, the first two regions we explore. And there is a reason why I put them so low on the list. Well, since they were early on, we didn't get that much. So for number 9, it's sadly Kanto. The only lore about the legendaries we have is Mew and Mewtwo, specifically over here on Cinnabar Island, if you can see my mouse going down there. We don't get lore about the legendary birds, legendary birds at all. There's no lore about them. There's oh, they just come here every few hundred years or something. No, we know nothing. Know nothing about them. But there is one episode, and that's in Gen 3, to add the Sevi Islands, which was kind of like a interesting expansion, but it's only in Generation 3, so it's kind of a one-time deal. Leaving Johto at number 8. Sorry for the car that just passed by. Anyways, Johto has much more legendary-based lore, specifically regarding Ho-Oh and the legendary beasts. Lugia has its thing going on down there. And plus you have access to Mount Silver and the rest of Kanto afterwards, so there really wasn't a point about which one's better. One comes with both regions, so. But number 7 is Galar. Galar was a pretty good region, the wild area was good, and the DLCs were really good as well, in my opinion. It has an amazing story and some great lore. They're all legendaries, but Urshifu and Kubfu. There's no real reason that they're there. It's everyone throw them on this random island in the middle of nowhere for no reason. And plus, battling Eternamax Eternus was a pretty good climax to the story. Okay, but 2 main cutscenes. Which has a similarity with number 6 being the Alola region. and unlike Galar, all the legendaries have their own lore. The Tapus have their lore, the Ultra Beasts have their lore, and the Light Trio, Necrozma, Solgaleo, have their or lore, like relatively well explained actually. Like, and I'm not including Magirna or Zeraora or any of them. But yet again, too many cutscenes. How hot? Like, your good rivals just please just stop talking for like 5 minutes. Anyways, on number 5 we have Unova, which has a lot of goods, which has a lot of ups. From number 5 to number 1, we're gonna get a lot of upsides and why I feel like they are better than the other games. First of all, but sadly, there's not enough lore regarding the other legendaries. Like the Swords of Justice, they don't have that much lore. Like they don't have a significant role or anything and stuff. Same thing with the Forces of Nature trio until Enamorus comes around, which, if you didn't know, that was Tornadus, Landorus, and Thunderous. But it does make up for with an amazing story with good execution. M's role through the first game was literally being used by Ghetsis to attempt to take over the region. And then the sequel game, he helps you out with and stuff. And Ghetsis was an actual threat. Like, comparatively speaking to Giovanni, who attempted to take over an entire corporation. Yeah, this man decided to have his flying airship that he stole from Bowser power up with a legendary ice type and freeze like this entire city up here. Here, I think, like a giant iceberg thing here that you'd see from My Hero Academia. And there's a good information of the Tau Trio, aka Zekrom, Reshiram, and Kiram. That was the best thing that they did for them. So, yeah, it just also really like a Legends game that gives us the original dragon. That type of lore was good. However, number 4 is the Hoenn region, which has a similar regard in terms of they have an amazing story with great lore regarding the Weather Trio, but not enough or a little bit of lore about the Eon Duo or the Regis. Like, why are the Regis concealed here from a long time ago? Why are Laios and Laios there? But it does make up for a very good climax. In 3 different regards. We have, Rayquaza's appearance in Emerald, the Primal Force in Auras, and I consider this a global catastrophe since you would flood the entire world or make no water exist on the entire planet. Plus the Delta episode is really good. I mean, they made Deoxys catchable for the first time. That was the first mythical to be turned into a legendary, practically. And now the top 3. Sinnoh. Sinnoh was really good. Really good. It has an amazing story, great lore. There are no legendaries, but Heatran and Shaman, I feel like don't get that much. Like, Heatran's like just located in a volcano up here, and Shaman, well, Shaman's somewhere over here, but they don't really get that much. And plus they have a challenging Elite Four, Evil Team Leader, and Champion. For those who played Platinum, yeah, for those who played BSP, you also get it, because they have competitive teams in that. I put Cyrus as the challenging Evil Team Leader compared to others, because when you say that of Gyarados, don't expect it to have Earthquake. Like, one slow electric type, you're gone. So, yeah. Plus, I consider, like, what Cyrus was playing to be a galaxy-level catastrophe. Heck, possibly even universal. Because controlling the god of time or space just on the top of this mountain to warp everything is kind of more deadly than, having an ultimate weapon get shot into the air that can easily be prevented. And that can destroy only this entire region. However, number 2 goes to Paldea. I mean, look at it, it's beautiful, that's why it's up there. But it has 3 amazing stories that come together to make this amazing climactic finale. Like Arven's story, Penny's story. Nemonia's story's not that good, but at the same time, she's a champion level trainer. She's up there with Lance, practically. She hasn't had a rival that was able to keep up with her until, well, you show up. And it has a very interesting mystery regarding paradoxes and stuff like that. Also, the great creator of Paldea / Area Zero. Which makes it feel like a very interesting mystery. Plus, if you think about it, we're like the Scooby-Doo gang in Polya, like Penny's Velma, Daphne's Nimona, Fred is Arvin, and we're the main character Shaggy and Scooby, with that being Scooby being Koraidon and Rhydon. Plus, there's a time machine. Plus, like, we had a time machine, Sephiroth Eye, and like I said, the Paradox Pokemon are an interesting gimmick idea. Well, not gimmick idea, but more like an interesting idea. And plus, this was a very emotional roller coaster of a game. Like, Arvin's story about just healing the boss diff was sad. The fact that he didn't know one of his parents is sadly dismissed from this world is very sad as well. But anyways, this leads us to the final game. Hisui, Legends Arceus. I find it to be the best one, because it's the ancient form of a region with little civilization. Like, the only civilization we have are the Diamond Clan, the Pearl Clan, and Jubilife Village, plus the little, like, tents placed around. Which I found enjoyable since, like, I kind of like the idea of the game, you know? Like, there's not that much civilization, it's just mostly wildlife and Pokemon. I like that. And there's more lore regarding older legendaries with style Grand Palkia getting their origin forms. But most importantly, an amazing story with a plot twist post-game, and we literally fight the god of all Pokemon with beanbags. But after you collect spoiler alert if you didn't finish the game, but after collecting all 139 or 41 Pokemon, you battle Arceus. One of the toughest boss fights in the game, minus is Volo's betrayal. Oh, little plot twist. But really just throw beanbags at the man and say, sit! And then he's like, nah, that was pretty good. Well, anyways, that's my rankings for every region. I really hope you enjoyed that. I kind of felt like it was a fun video idea, so anyways, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to. I personally appreciate it, because I really enjoy doing this. Actually, like, once I started like doing the Nuzlocke and stuff, I found it really enjoyable to just. Yes, thank you for watching, and have an amazing, extraordinary, and fantastic day.